Hello Brick fans, it's me, Ross, and today I'm presenting you a Christmas set because, well, it's not Christmas, it's November, but this is our Christmas series at BlueBrixx because for the whole month of November, every Friday, I think there are 5 of them, I shall be showing you one of our BlueBrixx Pro Christmas sets. Maybe they're also BlueBrixx specials, we'll see. But I thought I'd start off with the Nativity Scene because what's more Christmassy than the birth of Jesus himself? So that's why I thought, well, let's have a crack at it. Right. For the non-Christian people out there, read up on the Jesus story, otherwise you won't really be able to follow how I tell this to you. Once upon a time, no, let's not start like that. This is, as you can see, the place where Jesus was born, which, as there was no room in the inn, it was a very typical barn or a stable, and, well, it's nothing that would be called a Hilton or a Marriott hotel, it's a barn. But it's quite homely. You have a palm tree here, you have a few shrubs out here, you've got a nice warm fire glowing, you've got these wonderful sheep. Now, I'm a big fan of these sheep, oh dear. I'm not a big fan of the sheep if you knock his legs off. But as this isn't exactly a play series, I'll see if I can take off a sheep fully without. No, that didn't work so well. But let's just show it to you like this. Anyway, turn it there. Right. So it's a brick-built sheep. It's very sweet. It's quite distinguishable as a sheep. And you have 3 of these. Because obviously it's a sheep, place, a sheep barn. Right. And inside here, we also have the donkey that Mary and Joseph rode in on, and the oxen that was also present at Jesus' birth. Now, in this setting, Jesus has already been born, so Christmas is upon us, which is why there's a lovely star here. But we'll get to the star and who it attracts later. So here we have Mary and Joseph, our BlueBrixx minifigures that are now correctly positioned. They're the happy parents of baby Jesus, who is in his crib here, which I shall take out now. Now, I should mention, which you will see yourself, baby Jesus is, well, a bit of a brick. He's not got any face on him, and he's not printed. That's currently because we don't have any baby minifigures, and this was a very simple way of, well, showing that the baby has been born. What, of course, is quite special about this is that we've given him a little halo around the back to prop up the 1x1 brick, which shows that he is the Messiah. Now, of course, I could do a Monty Python reference and say he's not the Messiah, he's a simple brick, but he is our Messiah for BlueBrixx, and he's obviously the child of these 2. Anyway, so we're all happy that baby Jesus has been born. So are Mary and Joseph. We shall stick him back in his crib, and we shall plop Mary and Joseph back onto their stands, because it's quite cool that each person here who was present at the birth has their own stand. And now the star comes into play, because the angel comes down and says to the shepherds, "Don't be afraid," which, to be fair, some angel comes down from the sky, you'd be pretty scared, but the angel says, "Don't be scared." So the shepherds are like, "All right, if you tell me not to be," very trustworthy, but hey, shepherds are cool. And then the angel instructs the shepherd, our minifigure shepherd here, to follow the star to see the birth of the new king. So the shepherd obviously trots all the way over with his sheep, who seemingly arrived before he did, and trots all over here and gets to the birth of baby Jesus. And he's like, "Wow, Jesus is there, cool." And he obviously goes and greets him like any good shepherd should, because he's happy about the birth of the new king. Plus, it's not so often you see a star over a cattle farm and go, "Oh wow, the new king's been born here." Anyway, I can obviously see that nobody's going to be inviting me to read the Christmas story at the church this year, because I'm really not doing a good job of it, but at least I hope it's mildly comedic for you. Okay, so the shepherds are here. We only have one shepherd, of course. in the story there are a few more, but in this case, this is our shepherd, who Joe and I called Bob in the last video. So Bob has now come to baby Jesus' birth and is obviously really impressed. Now, a few days later, 3 new guys turn up. Balthazar, Melchior, and Casper. Now, these guys turn up on camels. We have brick-built camels here in red, blue, and this lazy camel in green who's having a lie down. Now it gets interesting when you realise that each of the 3 wise men turn up with their presents on their colour-coded camels. How cool is that? So we have the 3 wise men turn up here in their camels. I assume this is the man who brought gold. I'm sorry, I cannot remember who brought what, but this is either one of the 3 who brought gold. This might be frankincense, and this is myrrh. So these 3 guys turn up with their camels. They park their camels by the stable. Let's say this lazy camel has a sit down. And now they, of course, all go in and go, oh wow, baby Jesus has been born, and we'll just show them walking towards him because, well, why not? Right, he has to find a way through the sheep. Oh dear. But I do like the fact that all these figures have been thought out with incredible detail, because obviously you could have just made them look all the same, but these 2 have a different crown than him. They all have various different printed, I shall show it to you again because I think it's very cool. They all have various different printed robes in their corresponding colours, and also the corresponding colours of the camel. So it's all very well thought out, and I do like it. And these are our own minifigures, so it's quite special. Now, it's nice to have one of these nativity scenes in your house at Christmas time, and they're all around Europe with big live action replaying of what happened that night. But a lot of people, for example, my family has one, it's made out of clay, we made it ourselves, and we have it under the TV. Now, if you're thinking, hey, I just moved and I don't have one, or I'd like a new one, and you want to celebrate Christmas in a very Christian way, this, of course, is a perfect example for you. But also, if you just want a fun building of something that was 2,000 years ago, you, of course, have this and can rebuild it however you want. But, of course, it is very clearly the Christmas story, which is a nice story and a message full of hope, especially in times like this. It's something that a lot of people need, and it's nice to have. So we have all of them here. And it is a very, very nice set because it's not exactly movable, because this is probably the most basically known set that you don't move around. A nativity scene that stays there, same way it is during Christmas, nobody plays in it. So it is just purely a Christmas decoration. But it's lovely. It's really well thought out. It's prettily designed. You have various fun extra add-ons here to make it look more lively. And yes, I think it's a loving start to our first Christmas set. Now we'll get into more classic Christmas, Santa Claus, Father Christmas, gingerbread houses, but I wanted to start with this set because, well, the meaning of Christmas in the Christian sense is, of course, the birth of Jesus here. Of course, the real Jesus, not brick-built baby Jesus. But yes, this is our Christmas nativity scene with 1,600 pieces. Lovely Christmas decorations. Christmas decoration. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had fun telling the Christmas story my own way. I hope you enjoyed it too. And yes, anyway, there will be more bricks, so don't forget that. And of course, have fun building, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.